Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morgandy at the Ballarat Turf Club on Thursday morning post-trials. Just had a few horses trolling this morning. Lady Mafke from the Michelle Payne yard and from the Darren Weir yard, Broadway and First. Both horses I can report trialled beautifully. Track's in great order and everyone's pretty pleased, Pete.
Yeah, it feels like Townsville, Darren.
Well, I don't know, Pete. I've never been to Townsville.
Well,
but
very sultry.
it's very dark overhead and very humid. Like, it's warm. I don't know how you can be wearing that jumper,
No,
but
just trying to lose some weight, Darren.
mate, I'm sweating now. But yeah, it's going to rain big time later on. I can tell you right now, and we need every drop of it. So no complaints here.
No, for sure.
Righto, Pete. Let's just rip through last week's runners. Not a lot to report, but where do we start?
I went to Donald, Saar Plain.
Very disappointing.
Now in the paddock.
Didn't try.
No.
Didn't try and was ridden probably in my mind a little bit too negative, but look, he had a big prep. He covered more Ks this prep than Burke and Wills. He'd been to Mildura, he'd been to Wodonga a couple of times, won a race by 5, which showed us that he can gallop. Now he goes to the paddock and we bring him back for his second prep.
Yep. Following day, Caulfield, Wanted Diva. I thought she ran well, Darren.
Yes, Pete, you did
Finished
think that.
8th.
I thought the horse went super.
1400 next start, and watch out.
Can't say much for the ride.
Yeah,
Mate?
but I haven't got that many jockey mates.
Not anymore.
Luke Nolan, especially if we keep getting on here.
Missed the start, Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, fair dinkum. Look, I better not say too much, but honestly, at Caulfield, you've got to be on the speed.
Group 1, Luke Nolan.
Yeah, and then he comes out and rides a Group 1 winner just to rub salt in the wound. But anyway,
She
one of
went-
Diva, she needs 1400, and there's a race for her on Cup Day.
Melbourne Cup Day, yes. I went to the Cranbourne Cup Day. We had PK and Think Babe. PK had no luck,
Should have won.
0 luck.
Should have won.
Should have won.
It wasn't Dean's fault. I thought it was actually.
Yeah,
his
a
fault
few
early.
did.
But actually looking at the head-on, you can actually see that when he was pushing out to get the run, and they weren't going to let him out, the run up and on the inside, but he's already committed to going right. And it's just one of those things. But anyway, the horse hit that run, I would say, was 4 or 5 lengths better than the Mildura win.
Yep.
And that horse is on track to be a key player when he steps out next.
It's funny. Dean spoke to all the owners who were there, which was a good 10 or a dozen there, and he was, I don't know about the inside run. Anyway, he went in. He come bolting back out in a minute. He'd watch the replay. There was no inside run, he goes.
Well, he knew he was going to get a spray off the trainer probably, but anyway, look, Cranbourne, tight track, you get to the rail, that's what happens.
Yeah. Think Babe, in the last race, I saw out the middle 8 races, got to the last, and it was disappointing. And
travelled like a champion to the corner,
yeah.
And when he went to let down, he didn't go anywhere.
He was looking over the fence at the girls, Darren.
He was singing out.
He did do a bit of that all day too.
No, he was singing out, so we had to bite the bullet, Pete.
Yeah.
Took him home and got the sharp knife out, and the job's been done, so he'll have 4 weeks off.
Just
and,
wobbled at the knees there, Darren.
back in work, and you know, it's just a shame that such a good-looking horse, well-bred horse, we had to geld him, but we're just wasting our time at the races with him.
Yep.
And we just had to bite the bullet. So the job's been done. He'll come back in and be a racehorse now, and hopefully he can show that true potential that he has. But
Weary was keen to get him in and out as quick as he can, and
I'll
up to
tell
his
you
farm.
what, putting him on the truck and leading him back to the box at home,
Naughty.
he was just about lifting me off the ground, and that takes a bit of strength.
Anyway, that take all that out of him, or you have. Kyneton, I'll just get the day right, Tuesday, and geez, I wish we could play the post-race chat to the jockey afterwards.
Well, Millinery clearly should have won.
Poor kid.
Look, I was kind enough. I didn't give him a bake, but I did hold him accountable.
You gave him the opportunity to admit he was wrong.
And I asked him to give himself a score out of 10 for the ride, because I think we'd all given him about a 1 or a 0.
He came back with the same.
He gave himself a 1 out of 10 and apologised. And
He did add a 2 in there.
yeah, well, look, at the end of the day, when you put kids on, sometimes you cop a shocker, and I think that was an absolute shocker.
Should have won easily.
Missing the start, hunting up 4 wide, driving forward, first off the spell at Kyneton, you could just give yourself no hope. Yeah, I think Hayes and Dabinick were both on the phone ropeable.
Yeah.
I was kind to the kid. I was professional.
I think he thought he was getting away with what he was sort of spieling out. Not that he...
Well, I gave him enough time to hang himself with the normal garbage, and then I just asked him a couple of direct questions.
And he sort of, I reckon he went, "Oh, I better pull up
I'm
here."
gone here.
Yeah, I'm gone. Look, to the kid's credit, he admitted it finally, but yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't think you'll see that jockey on any of the fluoro horses for quite some time. I think I should get 10 points there for being
I did post it out to
nice.
a couple of our intern, and they did have a bit of a laugh. They said, "Geez, you got to love dance."
It was one of my better performances.
Yeah. Anyway, the next day you probably could have said what you said to the jockey to the horse at Canterbury, where Rainy Meteor was, well, look, disappointing after 2 good runs.
Yeah, well, he was dreadful. Tried to jump through the gates before the start. Came out slow, was never in the race. Look, he's a 30-to-1 shot. Trainer admitted, Matthew Smith, that he probably made the wrong choice, which was what you were saying. Should have been going to Gosford on Sunday over 1200, not to Canterbury on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday over 1100? So he got it wrong, and the horse ran poorly. So we're back to the drawing board there. The question is now, do we persevere or do we suck it? I don't know. See what the owner says.
Yeah, well, it's a bit,
It's going to be 50-50, I think.
Yep. So that was it for our runners.
Yeah, we won't get too excited about that week. We copped a couple of shockers. Should have definitely won 2 races.
Yeah.
And copped a couple of shockers. But I don't know. Maybe we cop our shockers in October so we get the good luck in November.
Let's hope so. Tomorrow we've got Warrnambool and Pakenham, dual meetings. Warrnambool during the day, Pakenham at night. Captain Harry is the first horse. Jack Hill, 1200 Super Vobis. Good track for him, bigger track, and looks a nice race for him.
Had a heap of horses nominated for tomorrow, and hardly any drew single numbers, so there's quite a few that are not going around. They're going to wait for another day.
Yeah.
Shock and run with the barriers. But anyway, Captain Harry drew 6. Jack Hill gets on. And what do you expect to happen here, Pete?
Top 3 chance with a winning hope. With right running and right luck and running. Is that fair enough?
Oh, I would have thought so.
He got home really well at Matoa.
I think he's ready to win.
Yeah.
He probably just needs everything to go his way.
6 or 7 first starters, you know.
Depends how much rain we get tonight too.
Yeah, well, that's a point. I think he's got, on form, he's got the ones with exposed form at least covered. The others, well, you know, one can pop up out of the blue. But
all right, well, he's in each way hope.
Yep. Just back, Artie Sano was in the first race. We've drawn 18, but we've already made the decision to go to Mornington.
Yep.
Hemigi Joe's also drawn 12 or 16. I think she'll end up being 9 from sort of 12, so I think we'll run her.
We'll run her.
Second up, she won last start.
She was enormous first up.
Yeah, and
should have won at Matoa.
With a little bit of luck, she should have. And she won second up last prep with Kyneton, so
she's a
fresh horse.
I haven't looked at the form, but just on her first up run, if she runs anywhere near that, she'll be hard to beat.
And a little bit of give in the track will be ideal. So that's Warrnambool. Pakenham, we had Connery, who drew 16 to 16. I know he's drawing these marbles, but they don't like us, so he will head to Seymour on Sunday. Misty C has drawn, I think it's 10 of 12, but...
Where's this at?
This is at Pakenham as
Friday
night.
So we're going to Pakenham with Misty C at this stage?
Only runner, unless Darren Weir advises otherwise, which we'll find out.
Well, let's assume he's running, Pete. Who's riding it?
Brad Rawiller.
And he was... Well, can you use the word awesome at Mildura? Dominant?
Dominant in that
class
field.
Above?
Well, it looked like a benchmark 64 against Maidens, Darren, didn't he?
Well, the way he come around that corner, if he got beat, I would have sacked him. But geez, he ran well. Anyway, he's come back in really good form, and if he runs anywhere near that form, he's going to be very hard to beat at Pakenham.
Because the gates at Pakenham are probably not as bad as.
Oh, it's a lovely big track.
Yeah, and he's going to be 9 over 1200. So
yeah, and you don't want to be on the fence at Pakenham, I don't think.
No. So we more than likely will run him. Red Handle on the Saturday, he's drawn 18. I think you said there's already a couple of scratchings.
Well, they've had more rain in 5 days than we've had in the year.
It's already heavy 10, that track.
It's heavy 10 if they race, but they tell me there's no rain forecast for the next 2 days.
Yep.
So, you know, it dries out pretty quick up there. So I think it's just a question of what the track ends up being and how many come out, whether she runs, and, you know, Golan will make the right call there. And
Jim Byrne on.
She's, you know, she's going okay. Her run was okay last start without winning, but she goes good at Doomben. She goes terrible at the Gold Coast. So, you know, she's got to be some sort of top 4 chance.
Yep. So Sunday, I think it's Church Day. Monday. Sunday, wrong. Mornington, Artie Sano, where we mentioned. He'll go there. Fields aren't out yet. Probably nearly out now while we
Well, he just needs to draw a gate, otherwise he won't be running. But
It's
look,
2,000.
a little bit of rain around now is going to help him. He needs a little bit of cut in the ground, and he's building up towards a win.
Yep. Mentioned Connery, Seymour, same day, so it's a dual meeting. It's a 1,300 metre Super Vobis, so...
Where are you going? Mornington? Or?
It's a good choice.
Well, what's the other one?
Seymour or Mornington. You can go on the boat.
I think I'm doing a walk on Monday, so I mightn't be going anyway.
No, this is Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
I thought you said Monday.
No, I got it all wrong.
Again.
Yeah.
Preparation, not your strong
no,
point.
it's there, but it's just
wrong.
That looks like Monday, doesn't it?
It does, actually. So Connery, wow. Disappointing last start?
Yeah. Well, the trainer was disappointed.
So were we.
Well, I suppose.
Didn't give a yelp. First horse off the bridle.
I think it's going to show out to be a strong form race. So
You hope.
third up, Seymour, good winning chance with a good gate. Jordan Charles.
More distance?
Yeah, look.
1,400, wasn't it?
Is it 13? I think 14 at Pakenham. I think it's 13 at
Well,
Salvador.
fingers crossed he bounces back.
Yep.
Archie, he could train
How good's he
mop.
going?
He could train a mop to win at the moment.
To fly at least.
He might
anyway.
win the Caulfield Cup on Saturday.
Yeah, good chance with Lord Fandango.
Yeah,
He
good luck to
won
him.
with that Temple of Bell yesterday, and
Yep, no, he's going well.
absolutely.
He's going all right too. Group
yeah.
1 double last week. Don't forget how good he's going.
Handy to have a few
Hayes,
horses,
he's going
wouldn't
all right too, isn't he?
he? Just need to get the ATB colours winning those races.
That's right.
Monday at Stall, we won't have anything. Tuesday at Kilmore, probably nothing unless
Good.
we scratch Himmy Joe, which
Yep.
more than likely won't happen. Geelong, well,
Wednesday, Cup Day.
yeah. You mentioned one of the trials, Broadway and first. He's first up in a benchmark 84 over 1,200.
Now, Pete, being the keen form analyst you are, what's his first up record like? No idea.
I reckon he ran second on debut. No, I'm just...
Go on, here we go.
He won at Bendigo after a break last prep.
Yep.
I don't know, before that middle prep was a bit disjointed, and I don't
Is
know.
Neville going, or is he going home?
No, he'll be home.
Oh, well,
He'll
he's
be-
a chance then.
He's a Monty.
If Neville's not there, he's a chance.
He's an absolute Monty. No, look, he's trialled up well, but gee, we've got to have a look at the field. Like,
All right.
he's won that
Geelong, that'll be a strong race.
benchmark 84 with Vivus.
Oh, he's a good horse, though.
Yep.
And he looks bigger and stronger and more powerful this prep.
His
doesn't he?
trial this morning was really good.
Going well.
So we go there.
And
Good
we
to see
might
it
run.
kick off. Ransom Money will be
Might run.
nominated, but look.
Will he get a run?
As a 61 to 64, doubtful. His best options look to be the Chuka on the Friday or Hamilton on the Sunday.
right.
Same race, benchmark 64, 1400s.
So a few runners.
Yeah.
Not a lot of luck with the gates.
No.
Probably a couple of chances there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's 6 chances. I'd say there's probably only 2.
Well, I think the two at Warrnambool, Captain Harry and Hemmy Joe.
They're well placed. Misty C's well placed, and the rest question mark.
Yep.
Well, Broadway and Harmony's probably well placed.
But, yeah. But anyway,
There's probably 4 chances. We might get one up.
if we can get one up, Darren, I think we've done well.
Tough for this time of year, Pete.
Yep. Friday night, Darren.
Friday
It's
night
tomorrow
at the
night.
Emerald.
Looking forward to that.
Going to slip down there for a couple of hours between foaling.
A couple of hours.
And we've got our spring launch, and our new catalogue will be out.
Yep.
And
Horse of the year,
we're going to announce who was our horse of the year
owner of the year.
and which was our luckiest owner of the year.
So in amongst having a couple of sherbets,
And we might all be backing Misty C.
we'll be able to watch it. Yeah.
So,
We might send Ladbrokes broke. Well named, isn't it? Ladbrokes.
lead breaks. That's good. That's funny, Pete.
Yeah, thought it was.
Bit of humour there.
Yeah, I just thought
Huh?
of that then, right on the spot.
It's only taken a year to get one joke out, but anyway, he's improving. So that's Friday night at the Emerald, and then we've got to announce that Manningtree Park, our annual Christmas party, has been locked in for Sunday, December 3rd.
So
Pete.
don't ask me. I was
Third.
I was going to say the 4th.
Because at one stage I thought we were having 3 Emerald functions, but it is Friday night.
We'll see who turns up tomorrow.
So, the Christmas party, December 3rd, you'll get more about that, and you'll get an email to that effect. I hope you all can come along. It's a great day.
Yep.
And have a look. We've got plenty of foals to show you, and a few yearlings on parade,
yeah.
and just a good general day out. So
Santa will be there.
Santa, yep,
Or
Yogi.
Or Yogi.
So yeah, we just want to get some good weather.
Yep, exactly. If we could pick out what we've had the last 3 days, it'd be ideal.
All right. Well,
You got a shout out, Darren?
have I?
Oh, have you?
To who?
Not to Lex.
Oh, you. Yeah.
You go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to steal your thunder.
No, I was just reminding you.
Now, Lex, we know you're not well, and we want to hope you get well because your horse is not far off racing, and I know you've been hanging out for it. So from all the team at ATB and Michelle Payne, please get well and get home and get ready for Lady Mafke.
Exactly. All the best, Lex.
Well said, Pete.
Well, I knew you had.
At least
it
you can't be losing the money on your tips now. That
you know how he
well.
picks on me, Lex. I just left it all to him. But yeah, I reflect those words that Darren said, and hopefully the little filly can do you
brighten your
proud.
day.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for ATB this week.
Yeah, I got no more to add.
No, we'll go home and get the cows in.
Cows?
Yes, we're doing a bit of castration work today.
Oh, righto.
On the bulls.
So the cows are falling down.
Liz's little private stud herd she's got.
A little investment.
Her little project, and guess who's got to get the cows in, Pete? Me.
Rock. You got to be commission? Any
Nothing.
commission?
Nothing.
Oh.
As usual. But anyway.
All good.
Until next week, I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti, but we do need a Caulfield Cup tip, Pete.
Oh, look,
Come on. You haven't tipped a winner all year.
I'm going to roll with Archie.
I reckon you're just a man who tips winners in Group 1 races.
Well, top and bottom. Top's Humidor, Weir
Yep.
Camp, bottom's Lord Fandango, Alexander Camp.
What about Hayes? Give Hayes no hope?
No, I just went with the two at Ballarat. What's Hazy got?
He's got Ventura Storm, and he's got another little sneaky one down there. I think it's called Harlem or something.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
well, there you are. There's 4. Box them all up.
take the first 4.
First 4, box them in a try. Back Lord Fandango each way.
And next week we'll decide who's going to ride Tiberium in the Melbourne Cup.
We'll know after Saturday, will we, Darren?
We'll just wait and see what the carnage is in the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, well,
and what
that's
jockeys haven't got a ride. And
what's
then
available.
We'll sit down with the French guys and sort it out.
And he's ticking along beautifully in the meantime.
Yeah, I've got to get down there, Pete, and have a look. Got
Next
a few
week.
owners flying in, so I'll be down there Saturday morning.
Yep. Cool.
All right. Until next week, Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti.